Very good evening and welcome to the presentation. Now I shall dwell upon very common usage in a letter or an email. That's sincerely yours or yours sincerely. Which one is correct? The first question arises into the minds of people is that this, which form is appropriate? And the second thought that comes in mind is that if it it is correct, then why so? So that's more important. We will have to think it rationally and logically. With this background, I am here to explain it, and please mind it, you won't find it in any book. They are silent because there is something gap, and that's why I am here. So in a single word, both are correct. The conclusion is both are appropriate. Now I shall bisect and analyze and give the logical conclusion why it is so. So before that, let's understand this particular phrase and its words and which kind of part of speech it is. Then it will be easy for me to explain. So sincerely is an adverb. So this is the first thing that I should highlight in this particular phrase, that sincerely is an adverb. Now how about yours? Yours is a pronoun, and more specifically it's a possessive pronoun. If these two things are clear, now I shall move ahead to show why both are correct. As you know the use of adverb is quite flexible. Adverb can take different position in a sentence. It can qualify an adjective, an verb, an adverb itself, a sentence itself, a preposition itself. So it has many flexibility. So you can play with the use of adverb to some extent without changing the meaning. So that's the beauty of an adverb. So it's quite flexible about its position. So it can take its seat as per its wish. So let's see an example. When you say this is my book, so that sentence is correct. But if we would like to use mine, we say the book is mine, isn't it? So we are bringing the possessive pronoun mine in the sentence, and the correct form of it is the book is mine. Other way you can say that this is my book. So both are correct. Now in this sentence I have introduced a new adverb, that is indeed. So I am saying the book is mine indeed. So it means that the book is mine really, isn't it? So I have used the word indeed after mine. Okay. Now let's move to another sentence with a bit reshuffling of the words indeed. In this sentence, I have kept the word indeed between V verb and pronoun mine. So it is before pronoun mine. This is exactly opposite to the sentence above, where the indeed was after mine and here it is before mine. So in both the case, the sentence connotation, the sentence meaning remains same. What I have done, I have brought indeed from last to in the middle of the sentence without changing the meaning at all. Now let's move to a third sentence. Here what I did, I have brought indeed at the beginning of the sentence, and it doesn't change the meaning of the sentence at all. So that is the use of adverb. Now, in our example, yours sincerely or sincerely yours, in this particular sentence, whether you write it sincerely yours or yours sincerely, both are correct. Isn't it? If I take the example of my explanation, these three sentences, so the use of sincerely, whether it is sincerely yours or yours sincerely, both are correct because of the use of adverb sincerely here. So now you have understood why it is so. The same way, whether you write faithfully yours or yours faithfully, that's all correct. Or if you write it truly yours or yours truly, the same way, both are correct. So now today you have understood why both are in the correct form. So in one book you will find yours sincerely, in another book you will find sincerely yours. So that's the funda of this particular phrase at the end of letter. In my next presentation, I shall talk about why it is yours faithfully, not your faithfully. And why after your faithfully or sincerely you put a comma, not a full stop. So my next slide will talk about that. So please be tuned to it and wait for my next presentation to arrive. May I request you to please subscribe my channel and share with your groups, friends for their benefit. So with that one, I shall wrap up the today's discussion. Thank you very much.